Alright guys, so we're here with this TF, and it's a Forte, and it's a 2014, actually a 2013, but it was born 6/2013, so we consider it 2014. Has a series of po300 with po1 through 4, ringing 15 times. So, and I want you guys to take a good look at this coil right here. This was coil number 4. And one of the other things that I kind of got mad, and really I shouldn't be getting mad, but disappointed at the techs before me. That's why we don't use street mechanics to do things like this, because again, pay attention to this brand right here. Now, this is an Autolite. It is a 5702, and people, do not put Autolites in any imports unless there's an extreme emergency, and I mean extreme emergency. This is a GDI engine. Going to have to explain this, which is direct injection, and it's under high pressure. Now, when you put these coils in, usually a lot of people don't know how to twist and turn and pull up without making the coil do this inside, and this motion right here begins to break, and this begins to happen, and the coil is firing here and not actually in the plug, which, as you can see, very little. Coil is damaged the plug, damaged the coil. And one thing we always say, whatever came with the vehicle, you want to put back in the vehicle. If it came with NGKs, put NGKs. If it came with Densos, put Densos. AC Delcos. Don't ever buy this brand. And I am not a big promoter of it. I will not promote this. I don't sell this. I will never put this in any car, even if it's an extreme emergency. I refuse to sell these to my customers, because usually 10 out of 10 times that customers bring me their own parts and they use this right here, they come back to me telling me I was right. These plugs are garbage. That brand is garbage, period. I don't use them on any imports. American cars, old school, by all means, but anything modern, I go with what came with the engine. What came with the engines are NGKs. And again, I'm not promoting O'Reilly or anything, but this is what came with the vehicle. This is the SKU number, part numbers. This is what you want to put back inside the vehicle. Whatever came out of the vehicle, you want to put back inside. If it's NGKs, use NGKs. You can go alternative, but you're upgrading, not downgrading to this garbage. So don't ever use this in any imports. Domestics, I really don't care about it. I really hate working on domestic vehicles to begin with anyway, but you guys know I really hate Fords. And this is the replacement coil for this coil right here that is completely toast, and it's toast right there. So what's happening, it's firing right there, and I'm pretty sure there's another one where you can see that it will be detonating in that area also. There's a mark or scarring. Let's see, there it goes right there. There goes the mark and the scarring. So that coil will also have to be replaced very soon, or actually should be replaced. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of oil up on top, so it will need valve cover gaskets, because the tubes in here are beginning to leak, and I don't see no leakage, so I'm assuming they're not sitting in right properly, and the compression is pushing oil straight up and causing oil to get to the top. Because as you can see, there's oil all over the threads on this one, going all the way up to the top. Same thing on this one, going all the way up to the top past the compression seal. This one doesn't have it, and this one doesn't have it, but these two right here. And take a look at 1 and 2, 3 and 4. I usually try to mark them, and the last time I worked on this vehicle, I marked each coil, so that way they, as you guys can see, number 3, this is coil number 3, and this will be coil number 2. As you guys can see, the marking up on top. And the last time I worked on this is usually what I do is try to mark everything, so that way how it came out, you put it back in like a puzzle. So don't ever use auto lights. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment down below. I'm not here for thumbs up or thumbs down, but if you do like it, hit me a thumbs up. I'm not going to ask you guys to subscribe because, again, you guys already know all of this. So I'm not going to, preach the choir. I'm not here for that. I'm here to spread knowledge. And this is me spreading knowledge. I'm trying to teach you guys on how to work on your vehicles. Also, 10mm and spark plug remover. Hey guys, we got the roosters. But again, just a simple set. What I like to do is use my magnetic spark plug remover. It's better than the ones with the rubber pieces, because they always come off, and like the one-piece unit, especially for these. And we'll add the other one on it to make it even bigger, so that way I got clearance. Again, you don't need to go expensive for anything. And the 10mm. You don't have to fasten them down super tight or anything. Again, just snug them down. That's all they need to do, is just be snugged down. If you over tighten them, valve cover is plastic, and you destroy the valve cover itself over tightening them. So just be careful when you over tighten them. And when you bring this one back in, just remember, tilt and slide. Don't turn it and try to jam it in there. She has a certain way she goes in and she drops down. Remove the cover. This sits like this. Remove this back just like that, and it will give you clearance so that you can clear here and here. Those are your 2 pinch points that you have to clear and pass by. So make sure that you clear that, and then you can twist it and drop it. If you guys don't know, mark them. Makes it very easy when you mark things, so that way you know the placement of things, of where they go at. The other thing is, again, don't ever in your life use this in any imports unless there's an extreme emergency, and that's the only thing that's on the shelf, and your spark plug is broken and you need to get from point A to point B. That's the only time you use that, and you swap it back out again. That's the only thing that I can say about that. Again, comments down below. This is a 2014 Kia Forte with the 2.4, I believe, or the 2 point something, the bigger engine. So spark plugs, the coil, because of improper, and I'm going to say it again, improper part use. It's what happens when you put the wrong parts inside the vehicle. You have po300 screaming from po1 through po4, since it's a 4-cylinder. po304, 303, 302, and 301. And then po300, and it's recycling 15 times same codes over and over and over again. So that's how you fix this. Use the NGK plugs and look at your plugs right at the edges, and you get to see exactly what's wrong with them and replace them. That's the part number right there again. And again, this is your NGK spark plugs for this Kia Forte, and you don't need to gap them. It already comes pre-gapped unless you drop them, and this is why we use the magnets. Any questions down below? It's Mike with Pacific Tech.